What's going on in the world today? What's up, top agent experts? Let's see if we're live here. Should be live and top agent experts. All right, so looks like we're live. What's going on in the world today? What's up, guys? So I want to be able to touch on how this gentleman built a Rev-share group of 378 agents from only sponsoring 7 people. As you can see from my title, he's not really into recruiting. Didn't come here for revenue share. Not really his thing. Not really extroverted. He's a little more introverted. Not really networking into any of that stuff. However, if your production is great, you're going to have other people come after you, right? As you can see, he's a 4-time icon agent with us, and he was trying to be recruited by everyone, right? However, he took a meeting with this lady and continued to listen to her after multiple meetings and working with me and building that rapport. He pretty much declined her offer after months of meetings and listening to her, vetting out their value proposition and all that stuff to build rapport, right? And after the meeting, he pretty much, kindly, let them know that the offer that he currently has with his equity piece with the EXPI ownership and being an icon agent and all the value that top agent experts bring on top of Verbellum and all of that stuff, that it just wasn't as profitable or a great opportunity that he currently was in. And then he said, well, I'm not really into building or expanding traditional teams or modern teams, but since you have 180 agents, multiple offices, you're expanding up and down the West Coast. If I could get you on a call with one of my partners that does the same exact thing that you're doing, and I don't even know if I could get him on a call. I don't know if he has time, but would you be willing to take that meeting and he can show you how he added 144 agents in the last 30 days? This person obviously said yes. It took over a year and a half to get the deal done. We started following Building an Empire systems. We got her to a mastermind. We had got her to EXPCon at a corporate event. We worked her up the upline with edification and all of that stuff. And it took about a year and a half to get the deal done. However, he ended up, getting a workhorse, right? Like he wasn't out there prospecting. He wasn't trying to attract. He wasn't focused on revenue share. The opportunities had came to him, and he listened and built those relationships over time. And then, right, he didn't have commission breath or try to turn them down or say my model is better and all that stuff. Like he genuinely listened. He knew he wasn't going anywhere, but he began the conversation and the relationships months in advance with the end in mind. Right, he started with the end in mind. So he definitely got a workhorse after, about a year and a half of getting that deal done. She got out of her, number 2 equity piece and started rebuilding from scratch with us, right? There's another gentleman that you guys are meeting, Gary Gray, that personally works with me as a partner inside our group. He's building his organization. He tried to recruit one of my icon agents as well, right? And this just gentleman listened to him and then said, hey, man, I think I have a better opportunity for you, to work with the global team builder. If you're open-minded and if I could get you on a call with him, would you be willing to talk to him, right? This gentleman took the call and, we spent a little bit of time together. Then we ended up getting a deal done. And he was able to up and move over to our operations at a high level, all within 2 weeks, right? And then he snapped in some other quality people. So these 7 agents that this gentleman had sponsored within, 4 years are quality people, right? In his revenue share, if you go off, the average per agent per year that we show on our spreadsheets, it's about, $250,000, $260,000 residual passive income every single year. Obviously, because this guy focuses on his production, sells a lot of houses. And then in turn, people are going to want to try to, get him to move over to their brokerage, their team, whatever it may be, right? And he will always take them calls and he'll always listen to them, right? And then he will position a better opportunity and try to get in alignment with them or get them connected with people that's doing it at a higher level, right? He's not trying to present, he's not trying to close or any of that stuff. He's like, look, I'm not a recruiter. I'm not building traditional teams. I'm not building, a modern team. He's very upfront, transparent with them. And just kind of like monotone here. I can get you on this call. If you take it, great. If not, whatever, right? But I have an inside line with this guy. He's one of my actual partners, right? So, congratulations to this guy. He didn't come here to build revenue share. And then here recently, he was like, man, things that you were telling me a couple years ago are starting to make a lot more sense, right? And now he's hopping in the game to find other quality people that can help build this thing, right? Because he's leaving some money on the table in terms of unlocking levels to maximize that revenue share, right? So hopefully this is some good motivation for you guys. This is a guy that has almost 400 agents on his modern team by just plugging people in and following the building and empire systems, by being a connector, by taking care of his own production and his own business, and then building those relationships with other recruiters or team owners that are calling him and trying to get him to move his business over. He doesn't bring EXP up, any of that stuff, until like an official offer is made or they've been through their core process, which, could take a couple months. And then he gently turns them down and lets them know it's not as good. And here's the reason why. And however, one of my partners is doing what you're attempting to do across the United States and Canada and globally. And if I could get you on a call with him, would you be willing to take that call? I'm sure he'll show you how he's doing it, not to look at EXP, but to show how I'm expanding and growing by 6 to 7% profitability and agent count every single month. So if you're not into recruiting and it's not your thing, you can still build your revenue share over time. If your production's right and you're running, a good, business, other people are going to want you, right? However, this model and the value proposition is a hell of a lot better than any of these people can offer, because this isn't about splits. This is about net profitability at the end of the year and what's on line 32 on the tax form. Hopefully this guys helps you today. Recruit the recruiters. Just do it.